In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello and welcome my students of grade 11. In this video I'm going to show you a new vocabulary of unit 5, lesson 4 and 5, and we are going to study present perfect and present perfect continuous. Let's start our lessons today. The first question is, what would you like to be in the future? What would you like to be in the future? Footballer, farmer, doctor, or a teacher? A new vocabulary for today. The first word, acquire. 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 It's a verb meaning to learn or develop a skill, habit, or quality. An example, you can acquire many new skills to have a good job. Next word, literacy. 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 It's noun, meaning the ability to read and write. Many adults have some problems with literacy and numeracy. Next, pride and joy. Pride and joy. Pride and joy. It's an expression meaning the main source of satisfaction and happiness. My parents are pride and joy. Next word, publish. 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 It's a verb to prepare and issue a book, journal, a piece of music, or other work for public sale. Example, the school magazine has published many articles about health and safe in school. Next word, writer's block. Writer's block. Writer's block. It's a noun, meaning the condition of being unable to think of what to write. Example, the reporter had writer's block, so he couldn't write anything this week. Next word, ballpoint. 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 It's a noun, a pen with a tiny ball as its writing point. The ball transfers ink from cartridge to the paper. Amateur. 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 It's noun, a person who engages in a pursuit, a sport on an unpaid basis. Example, an amateur sportsman takes part in a sport or activity just for pleasure, not for money as a job. Next word, call-in. Call-in. Repeat after me, please. Call-in. It's noun, a telephone conversation that's broadcast during a radio or television program. Next word, fall off. Fall off. Fall off. It's a noun, a decrease in something. Fall off meaning a decrease in something. Example, the company blamed the fall off in profits on higher operating expenses. And tryout. Tryout. Tryout is a noun, a test of potential of someone or something in the context of entertainment or sports. Example, the tryout online will be next weekend. It's a test to see how useful or effective something or someone is. Let's summarize the words for today. Acquire, literacy, pride and joy, publish, writer's block, amateur, ballpoint, colon, fall off, and try out. Open your student's book, please, page 42. We are going to study present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. Let's start with present perfect simple and the form. We use the present symbol of the verb have plus the past participle form of the verb. Examples: I have just finished my lunch. They have moved twice this year. That's the third banana you have eaten today. And we use the present perfect symbol to refer to 1. The fact that something happened in the past. Example: I have shaken hands with the president. 2. A past experience or achievement with a definite result in the present. Example: he has passed his driving test, so now he can drive on his own. 3. How long something has happened. Example: I have been at this school for 4 years, and I can use since I was 11 years old. Let's move to study and talk about present perfect continuous. The form: we use the present symbol of the verb have plus been plus the ing form of the verb. Examples: I have been eating my lunch. She has been writing letters. We use the present perfect continuous to refer to an activity which continues over a length of time. Example: she has been reading the newspaper all morning. Human beings have been writing for over 5,000 years. 2. An activity which may be not completed. Examples: I have been reading the newspaper means I probably haven't finished reading it. If I use present perfect, I have read the newspaper, so I have probably read as much as I want to. We often use for and since with present perfect continuous verbs to refer to lengths of time. We use for plus a period of time. Example: people have been writing for 5,000 years. We use since plus a point of time in the past. Example: people have been writing Arabic since the 4th century CE. And we can also use for and since with the present perfect simple verbs. Examples: my family has worked for his company for 20 years, and we can use since 1989. Now open your student book, page 42. And the first exercise here: 1. Match the sentence beginning A to E with the endings 1 to 5. A. My family has lived in space. B. The garden has been his space. C. I have had writer's block space. D. Hussein has been talking space. E. Literacy levels have been space. And 1. Pride and joy since he bought the house. To his brother on the telephone for over an hour. Rising consistently since 1990. Since my last novel was published, this neighborhood since 2005. You have 1 minute and try to answer and match these sentences with each others. Okay, let's see the answers. First, my family has lived in this neighborhood since 2005. And B, the garden has been his pride and joy since he bought the house. C, I have had writer's block since my last novel was published. D, Hussein has been talking to his brother on the telephone for over an hour. And E, literacy levels have been, yes, 3, rising consistently since 1990. Now, question number 2. Compare these two pairs of sentences. What tense is each verb? First, I have written 3 letters this morning. I have been writing letters all morning. B, he has just played tennis and he has been playing tennis for several years. Okay, you have 1 minute. Try to answer this question and tell me the tense of every sentence here. Let's see the answer. A, I have written 3 letters this morning. Present perfect tense, yes. I have been writing letters all morning. Present perfect continuous tense. Next, he has just played tennis. What tense? Is it present perfect or present perfect continuous? Is present perfect tense. And next sentence, he has been playing tennis for several years. Present perfect continuous tense. Okay, let's move to answer question number 3. Which tense describes an activity over a length of time? Which tense describes a finished action? Try to think and look at the two tenses and try to describe them. Which tense describes an activity? And which one describes a finished action? You have 1 minute and give me the answer, please. Okay, let's move to see the answer. Really, the present perfect continuous tense describes an activity over a length of time. Example, he has been sleeping for 5 hours. And second example, the kids have been playing since morning. So this is the present perfect continuous. And present perfect describes a finished action. So the tense that describes a finished action, that is present perfect tense. An example, I have finished my work. I have finished my work. And in the end, look at the grammar worksheet. Present perfect continuous. I have been working. You have been working. He has, she has, it has been working. We have, they have been working. This is the structure of the tense. If we want to make a negative, I have not been working. You have not been working. He has, she has, it has not been working. And we have, they have not been working. And the question, we put have or has in the beginning of the sentence. Have I or have you been working? Has he been working? Has she been working? Or has it been working? Have we, have they been working? And yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Study the boxes, then complete the sentences below. And this is the end of my video for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.